What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam, and where the heck have I been? Well, in April, I left a job that I had been at for 5 years at a campus ministry. It was great. Nothing went wrong. It was just time to leave. And I think a really mature thing that we can do as adults is just know when is the time to leave something and hope for greater things. And that's what I did after talking with my wife. So all throughout most of this summer, I've just been resting, relaxing, and reflecting on the last 5 years, as well as just getting excited for the next 5 years. In between all of that as well, I went to Blade Show. That was super fun. That was a very re-energizing event, and it's just always a great time to go. And if you've never been, I highly recommend trying to go, whether that be Blade Show Atlanta next year or Blade Show West or Blade Show Texas. You should definitely think about it. But with all that being said, it's July, and I have not done an EDC update in months. When I said at the beginning of that series I would do one every month, that was not realistic, but I feel like it's a good time, now that I've transitioned from my last job to my new job, to do an EDC update and show you what I'm carrying. Now at my new job, I'm more of an admin office type role, processing a lot of paperwork. But in the future, I will be going to job sites and things like that. So I've kind of tailored my EDC towards an office environment while not really compromising on things that I believe you should always have in your EDC. So with all that being said, let's just go ahead and start off with the coup de grace, the organizer, the thing that I keep everything in, and that is this hub pouch. Let's get it to focus. The hub pouch from Alpaka Gear. I really like this pouch. I think it's really great. It's small, compact. You can put little what are they called? PVC patches, Ranger eyes, things like that. These are some that I picked up from Blade Show, the Lynch Northwest, this Millie Club stick PVC. I want to call it a sticker, but it's not a sticker. They're PVC patches. Completely new to this. And then you have the Alpaka Gear as well. But I really like it. It's a gray version. Again, fits in the palm of my hand, holds all my gear. So let's just go ahead and open it up. And if you're wondering where's the top-down view, well, in the midst of all this change, I had to return a lot of gear back to my previous employer. I was borrowing some and they were fine with it. It was cool, but it doesn't belong to me, so I needed to return it. So I'm currently waiting on some pieces that I think are going to make things a little bit more streamlined as far as not taking up a ton of room in my office, but it will hopefully make doing top-down videos a lot easier. It's a little bit more adjustable and compact. But yeah, that should be here in about a week. So hopefully then I can start doing some more of those top-down style videos that I personally like doing. Not that I don't like being on camera and talking to you. It's just you get a better viewing experience when you can be top down. First thing, let me just go ahead and show you what's on the inside of this. As you can see, it's a pretty small little carry. My lighting is not super great right now, and I apologize for that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let me pull it back. So as you can see right here, we have a knife. Then we have the Big Idea Design everyday screwdriver, because you never know when you need a screwdriver. Then on this side right here, we have a Big Idea Design auto adjusting pin that I love so much. In the middle, we got our pry bar from Lynch Northwest. And then we have a Raylight Pineapple Mini. So very stone washy kind of carry to it. And then I do have an Ace of Hank in the back just for Hank things. And then also it kind of covers this side right here, so you don't have metal on metal contact when the case is closed, which I think is I like that, because like I'm not against the snail trails and things like that, but you know, mitigate it as much as possible. Take care of your stuff, you know, keep it nice. But like I said, let's get into the knives of it all, because that's really that pouch. This pouch right here pretty much never changes as far as like what's inside. It's usually just all of this stuff. This never really changes. And out of everything, I use the pin the most, because It's more of an admin type role. But the knife that I had in there was the Native 5 fluted carbon fiber handles S90V from Spyderco. I love this knife. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the best offerings. Let me see if I can get that to focus. There we go. Best offerings from Spyderco. As far as just, it's a great knife. And then in addition to that, I do carry an S90V PM2. I love this knife. This knife actually was the MGE wholesale exclusive that came out recently. I bought it, and these scales are actually, they are from a factory second PM2 Maximate that I got years ago. And I just think it really complements it super well. And then obviously, if you've been watching the channel, you know I always carry my Roosevelt almost daily. I just love this knife. This knife is probably just one of the best things I've ever bought. It's just reliable. It works really, really well. And it's just so good. And what's so interesting is just if you have one and you hold it next to something like the Native 5, let's get that to focus. Like, they are very, very similar. And I think that's why I like the Roosevelt so much, is because it's just so similar to the Native 5 and drew a lot of inspiration, I would say, and design from it. But yeah, that's like my EDC bare bones essentials. Like I've made a video on that before of things I think you should always carry. And also with my watch, I do have, I will wear my Seiko 5 stainless steel wristband watch. I like that one a lot. And then I have a Casio G-Shock that I give a lot of wrist time to as well. So that's pretty much it as far as what I've been carrying lately. I do have a backpack that I put my work laptop in, but that's not really anything to really, like, show at the moment. I can if you would like me to. And then I have a water bottle, lunchbox, all that stuff, because it's a job. It's an office job, and I carry this stuff every day. Do I use all of it every day? No. The pen probably gets used the most out of anything, but I've been to a few job sites already, and I've carried the pouch with me just in case I need to tighten something down, do whatever. But that is going to do it for this monthly EDC update. And y'all, I'm sorry again about just going AWOL. It's just been a lot of transition, a lot of moving parts. My wife and I are just figuring out our new daily, weekly rhythms with us both having these jobs. I have to do a little bit more of a commute, so we have to factor that into play as well. But as far as YouTube, I do want to keep making videos. I like it. It is fun. I love EDC and knife stuff, but realistically, it's not going to be as consistent as it had been for a little while there with weekly videos. It might be bi-weekly videos, bi-monthly, every 2 weeks. That's what I'm trying to say. Every 2 weeks, or maybe even monthly. Not sure yet. But in lieu of that, I do want to be more active on social media. So if you follow me on Instagram, there will be links to it down below. I am trying really hard to have at least a photo every day of what I'm carrying, what I'm doing, things like that. And then I also want to dabble a little bit more into shorter form content on YouTube Shorts. I think that is something that I can realistically do, and I don't have to spend a ton of time making longer length videos. But let me know what y'all would like to see. I hope y'all have a great day, and we will see you in the next video.